Hello, what is up and welcome back to my channel. So it is that time of the year where we're seeing all of those most used, least used, best, worst of the year, and honestly I find myself so intrigued with these kind of videos. Like, I love watching them, and I feel like it's because throughout the whole year, you know, you see so many hauls and try-ons and things like that and unboxings, but then kind of catch up at the end and see what actually worked and what didn't. I just find so interesting. So I definitely wanted to participate in some of these trends, and I'm going to be starting it off by giving you guys my best and worst luxury purchases for the year. But before I get into that list, be sure you take the time right now and subscribe. Also be sure to hit the notification bell to get notified every time I post. I post new videos every single week. And yeah, let's get into the video. So I feel like I'm the kind of person who wants the bad news first and the good news at the end. So I think I'm gonna start with my worst purchases, or my worst luxury purchases of 2024. And I will just say, I do genuinely stand by all of my purchases throughout the year. So I know this is like not lame, but like I don't really feel like I have any worst purchases, but I do have some purchases that maybe are a little extravagant that I made throughout the year that I didn't like necessarily need. I mean, I guess I don't really necessarily need any of this, even my best purchases, but just like more so not necessary, and ones that I didn't have as much intention of. Like, I feel like 99% of my luxury designer purchases are all things that I've been thinking about for a long time. I research, I, you know, do the whole thing before I purchase it. But just a couple of these ones, not that they were impulse purchases, but part of them are just too good of a deal to pass up. And with that being said, I'll just stop talking about them and give you the first item of 2024 that is, I guess, categorized as a worst, but maybe just a not necessarily the best purchase, and that is going to be, I'm not even gonna call it worst, I'm gonna say my craziest the craziest luxury purchases of 2024. Number one, well, I guess in no particular order, but first up is going to be this pair of shoes, and these are honestly gorgeous, beautiful shoes. These are Louboutins, and they have this really gorgeous buckle detail. They have this kind of like snaky alligator look to them, chunky heel. Honestly, really cute shoes, really beautiful shoes, but these were not ones that I had been like focusing on. I was just casually scrolling the reel, and these popped up, and they were in literal perfect condition, and for such a great price. These were under $100, or like, I'm lying, I think they were under like $200. Some really good deal on these shoes, and they are so beautiful. I did do the little sticker thing where you can kind of preserve the bottoms of them, so I did do that. But like, look, like these were literally unused, completely unused, beautiful shoes, but not something that I really, again, focused, needed, wanted. I just thought they were a really great deal, and they are just a really nice design. I think the fact though that they are stark white makes them a little bit more of a summertime shoe in my opinion. So I did get these a little bit later in the year, I think around like October, but I haven't had too much like summer months to really get my use out of them. So that's why right now I have them categorized as not the best luxury purchase of the year, but you know, there's still hope. There's still hope for them in the upcoming seasons. The chunky heels are a little bit more comfortable. I have worn these once already, and they're fine. They were great. I wore them to dinner, so that's probably not the best gauge of how comfortable a shoe is because you're just sitting the whole time. This is the fact that I really just kind of got these more on a whim and for such a great deal. So I don't regret it. Definitely don't regret buying these, but probably not the best purchase of the year. But yeah, so these are first ones up in the worst, I guess. All right, so these next pair of shoes, which yes, another pair of shoes, and my worst purchases of the year, honestly could also double in one of my best purchases of the year, because you know, the best is yet to come. So these are my Oran sandals that I got in Paris, and I'm just gonna casually mention these in my worst, just because they were more of a impulse color choice, not necessarily style. And again, similar to the other shoes, I feel like I just haven't really gotten a lot of time or instances or weather accommodations to actually wear these properly. I still honestly have not worn them out yet, and it makes me kind of sad. So I feel like I couldn't put it in the best category because of that, because I literally haven't worn them yet. But weather permitting, I think these will definitely move into some of the most worn shoes in my collection. But for now, for 2024, like bookend calendar year, this unfortunately has to, by default, fall into my worst. But not that there's, again, anything wrong with them. They're super cute. I was so excited about this purchase, and I still am. I still am really excited about this purchase, but like wear per use for the calendar year is not great. So for these reasons, I'm so sorry, but these are hitting the worst. In the worst category. They'll get avenged, I promise. And ending off this category with probably the most crazy purchase that I made this year, but crazy good, perhaps. No, unfortunately, I feel like, again, I will never wear these, so I feel like maybe that makes them the worst, but they're just so cool. So I don't know. I feel like I just have to defend everything. I never make bad choices. Just kidding. So I'm just gonna pull these down from here. These are the signed shoes that I got from Christain Louboutin. This was probably the craziest thing that I purchased this year. I did pay full retail price for the shoes, but the signature was free. So that's kind of a steal of a deal, right? I have a sales associate at Louboutin that is super awesome, and he actually reached out to me and asked if I wanted to participate and be one of the people that get these shoes signed. And so yeah, I do have these signed pairs of Louboutin shoes for me. Has my name on it, to tip for Tara. But again, kind of a crazy purchase, and definitely not a practical one by any means or any stretch of the imagination, but so cool. Like, these are so cool. And again, I was so excited about these. Like, these were so exciting. But yeah, I guess practically speaking, I guess the worst. But if we don't care about practicality of our purchases, honestly probably one of the best that I made this year. But yeah, so this is my last worst purchase of the year. And now that we got that awkwardness aside, we can jump into the best purchases. So I really am ranking these, or my metric is mostly just use of these luxury items, things that I'm wearing almost every single day. I feel like can't not be a best purchase of the year because I just wear them so much. So just starting off with like 1 and 2 on my list, I'm literally wearing one of them right now, is my Gucci watch. And let me just take it off to show you guys. So I did get this pre-loved from The RealReal, and this was such a great purchase. It was in like perfect condition. It has all of the timekeeping elements on it. I haven't changed the hour or the time since daylight savings, but you know, it's still clicking, it's still working. But yeah, this watch has seriously been almost an everyday wear. I wear this watch so much, too much, and it was such a great purchase. I just really loved it. I had been really wanting a watch this style. I thought it was super classic, just timeless piece, and just a great investment, especially also getting it pre-loved, pre-used for The RealReal. I was able to save a lot of money on it as well. Also, they don't really make this style anymore, so it is more of like a vintage kind of thing going on. But yeah, such a beautiful watch. I love the two-toned of it. It really helps kind of pull together a lot of my jewelry pieces, as you know. I love to kind of mix metals and colors and all of that, so I just felt like it fit into my collection so well. And yeah, it's gotta be obviously one of my best luxury purchases for the year. Coming in right up next to it are these earrings from Dior. So I got them here with the baby earrings. These are just their kind of classic studs. Let's see if it'll focus. So you can see just like the CD Christian Dior studs. Very classic, very timeless, I guess, but something that I literally wear if I'm not wearing these gold hoops like I'm wearing right now. I've got these in my ears. Like, these are so well worn. I get so much use out of them. They're so cute, they're perfect, they're just like the great little dainty, easy to go earring. These are from their fashion jewelry line, and I was nervous that I would get a lot of irritation in my ears after I had purchased it. I like started thinking about that, but they honestly don't bother me at all, and I'm so lucky for that because I do wear them all the time. I also did purchase these in Paris, so I did get a good deal on that because of, you know, the exchange rate, VAT refund, all that good stuff. So it was a smart purchase in my opinion. You know, I was able to save money when getting it, similar to this watch where I also saved money getting it. So, you know, I feel like that is kind of what makes it such a great luxury purchase of the year. You save money, and it's something that I wear almost daily. Can't get better than that. So those are my top 2 luxury purchases from the year, but I do have a couple more to share with you guys. You know, I feel like a top 5 just felt right. Top 5 luxury purchases. So let's move into number 3, and that is this xoxo handbag. And I do have the extra strap for this one, so you can wear it as both a shoulder bag and as like a crossbody. But yeah, this bag has been so well used in my collection. And spoiler, I will be doing a full video dedicated to most worn and least worn luxury handbags this year. And yeah, spoiler, this is in the top 5. This bag has been so used in my collection, my repertoire, my outfits. Like, this is such a beautiful neutral, and honestly I do have a bag that is very similar to this, and I wear both of them a lot. I guess it's just my style. I guess it's just my thing. I'm finding out the style bags. I love the fact that it has the shoulder strap as well as the crossbody. I feel like the trend-wise, having more shoulder bags is a little bit more trendier, and so I liked how this had the option of both the shoulder bag and the crossbody. But honestly, I find a crossbody a little bit more comfortable, so this had both options to be trendy and comfortable and still cute all at the same time. I again did get this on a steal of a deal. I did a full unboxing and kind of story time on how I got this bag. It was part of, I believe, Saks Fifth Avenue's like designer sale, which I think is going on right now. So pause the video and check it out if you haven't already. They have really great deals, so check it out. But yeah, that is what I got this. So I did save a lot of money on this one, and again, for those reasons, save money, wear it all the time, luxury designer item. It's a great combination. How could this not be a best purchase? It also has held up pretty well. So I don't have much in it right now, but it is this very soft leather. I'll give you guys a little close up. I feel like I want to do a full like wear and tear, like 1 year review of this. I did something similar with one of my Louis Vuitton bags, and a lot of people really liked that video, so I think I'll do another one with this bag. But yeah, this is such a beautiful bag. It's a great deal, was a great deal, and I've gotten so much use out of it, and I feel like I'm just gonna continue to get more use out of it. So yeah, definitely a top luxury purchase for the year. And now moving on to a couple more handbag items. So another top purchase for this year. We're circling it back to Dior. So let me show you guys. It is going to be my Miss Lady Dior that I got from Paris. I'm just still in awe of this bag, still like so happy and giddy about it. I did recently get this in Paris back in October, so I've only had it for a couple of months now, so I can't say that it's my most worn bag for the year because I haven't really had it for most of the year, but I just know this is going to be a super well-worn bag going into next year. Like, I've already worn this a handful of times, and I took it with me to New York. Like, this bag, she's getting some use, and she's still so young, she's still so new. So similar to the earrings that I got from Dior, I did save some money with the euro kind of conversion, with the VAT refund, all of that. So it was a quote-unquote good deal that I got buying this in Paris, and it's just such a great bag. It is so classic, it's iconic, it's like when you think of Dior, you think of this bag, at least I do, and a bag that I have been having on my wish list for so long. Again, one of those very intentional purchases that I tend to like to make when it comes to big luxury purchases. But yeah, such a beautiful bag. Similar to the Jacquemus bag, you do have like a top handle option as well as the crossbody. So you got some versatility. I love a little versatility in my bags. But yeah, definitely a great purchase and one that I am so excited about, so happy about, and can't wait to get more use out of it in 2025. All right, and rounding out my last best luxury purchase of the year, it's another bag and it's another item from my Paris travels. So let me grab it. It is this beautiful classic Chanel flat bag in small in the tweed style, and this was such a dream purchase of mine. Just the whole experience shopping in the original Chanel store, getting to see like the little stairs that went up to her apartment. After we purchased this bag, we went to this little bakery that was like well known as well. So like this was just such a really fun purchase and just experience all together. I knew I had wanted a tweed bag from the original Chanel store, and this just was so gorgeous, something that's very different and fun and vibrant and really just kind of pushes my fashion comfort zone, and I love that about this bag. It is so absolutely gorgeous. Go ahead and give you guys a little open up of it. It has this beautiful navy interior, quite spacious honestly for what it is. I can fit quite a lot in here, surprisingly. And then I have the beautiful chain on this, and yeah, this is just such a gorgeous bag. In terms of versatility, you can like play around with the chain and make it shorter or longer and kind of give that same like shoulder bag versus crossbody versus just hanging. But yeah, this is definitely one of my best purchases, although I have not gotten as much use out of this one as some of my other bags in my best purchase category. I still stand by this as one of my best purchases for the year, and I'm just looking forward to getting more use out of it in 2025. And yeah, this is rounding out to be my best purchase of 2024. Alright, I will give a quick mention to two items before I close out this video that I recently purchased in a Black Friday haul that haven't had enough time to be a best purchase of the year, but I feel like are going to be a most worn best purchase as the year goes on, 2025, and that is going to be these Tom Ford sunglasses that I got on Black Friday, and these are so stinking cool. Like, I've already worn these a lot. I've already worn these so much, and yeah, super cool sunglasses. So I feel like that's gonna be well worn and a best in the next coming year. And then also these Prada loafers. I got these on another really good Black Friday deal, and these are going to be, I already know, such a staple in my workwear wardrobe, and I know I'm gonna get so much use out of them. Like, I've already worn these to work. Like, of the few days I've gone in since Black Friday, I've probably worn these all of the days. But yeah, so just some honorable mentions that I feel like haven't had their time to prove themselves, but in my mind are some best purchases of the year. All right, so with that being said, that is my full best and worst luxury purchases from 2024. As always, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, give it a like, share it with your friends. Like I was saying earlier, I love these videos. I find them so interesting and just really fun to watch, so I hope you enjoyed as well. Also, be sure to leave a comment down below. What do you think is your best or worst purchase of the year? I feel like kind of coming to the reality that you might have made bad purchases. It's so hard, so I get it if you just want to share your favorite or best purchases, but I am curious to hear what you guys have to say, so definitely be using those comments. Also, while you're down there, if you have not already, please don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate it. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one.